Hey guys, I'm Nat.
And I'm Jackie.
And welcome back to If Only They Told Me. So you guys, if you haven't met Jackie and I before, you might remember us from a few years ago when we launched our book, If Only They Told Me, Babies, Sex, and a Cup of Tea. So this is our book, and this was really focused on basically the early years, wasn't it?
Definitely the early years, up until probably age 5. So everything from pregnancy to starting a new school.
Yeah, so that was basically who we were talking to because that's who we were back then. And now, as you can see,
we're older and wiser and maybe a little bit grayer. And our kids are also a little bit older and wiser. So now we want to talk to you about a whole different time in their lives and in our lives too.
Yeah, so this is exciting because before we dive into some of the topics, we've been chatting to some other moms, and going through the tween and the teen years is a whole different story. Hey, Anne, good to see you. So you guys, if you're watching on the Zoom or if you're watching on the Facebook Live, we would love to hear from you and what topics you either wish you'd been told if you're already in that tween and teen era, or what you want to know about, because we, as you know, we're not the experts.
We're the best friends you never knew you had.
Awesome. So we're going to read some of your comments. So definitely comment and let us know. Jackie's got some that people have already told us they want to know about.
There's some topics that you guys have already written to us and asked us to cover, and we will be covering them in upcoming weeks. So one of the topics are, of course, all things digital. You know, in this new digital age, having a phone, when's the age that you can give your child the first phone, managing time on devices, all that kind of stuff. We'll definitely be talking about that, and we'll be bringing in somebody to talk about that with us too. Other ideas and topics that have been asked for are managing siblings close in age. Now, those of you who've got siblings who are close in age, it's a godsend when they are little because they play together and they're perfect and you can take them to the same places and it all works out well. But as they grow older and they might be sharing friends and things like that, it can actually become a bit more competitive and it's harder to manage.
So we'll talk about sibling rivalry, but specifically somebody said, and this was great because we said, what do you guys want to know about? And people just got back to us with this list.
Yeah.
So we're going to be bringing in ourselves, obviously, as per usual, with our thoughts and our experiences, but also we'll be bringing in some experts as well as just some other parents who are on the journey but ahead of us. All right, what else have we got?
We've also got transition to schools. So starting, middle school or a high school, for example, and helping your child and yourself as a parent navigate through that. Confidence is a big one, and of course, bullying as well. Pornography is an interesting topic, and in fact we've got an expert coming in to talk about
definitely
that.
Going there on the digital one. So as you guys may or may not know, with Nat and Jackie, we always say like no topic is untouchable. We will talk about anything and everything and we're here basically to just help people and to open up these conversations and to empower us as parents, because honestly, none of us really know what we're doing. And that's why we say we're not the experts, we're the best friends.
Yeah. So other topics we'll be covering will be, of course, puberty, managing changes in the body and managing your child through those changes, alcohol, independence and freedom. What age is it okay to leave your child alone at home, for example, or even for them to start walking to school by themselves?
My 8-year-old wants to walk to the dairy with his friends now. So,
and resilience is another one. In fact, our first topic will be resilience.
Definitely,
absolutely key topic in these tween to teen years in particular. So most of you already know, but some of you don't, that Nat now has an 8-year-old, a 10-year-old, and a 12-year-old. I myself, I have an 11-year-old and a 13-year-old. So we are really in the whole, stage of life, which is charming sometimes, and other days it's crazy.
Yeah, I feel like I'm actually in the honeymoon stage, because they're all at school and no one's a teenager yet, and I feel like it's just going to get a little bit more challenging. I don't know. And we've got someone here on the Facebook Live, and thank you, says, what about grumpy, non-talking teenagers who are 14 years old and only interested in everything him? So keep the comments coming. We're not going to answer them right now, but we're going to take all your guys' thoughts and what you want to learn about, and we're going to team up with ourselves and other people and just see if we can help you navigate this very interesting journey. So before we do that, Jackie, let's give an update, because we haven't done a video. As you guys may know, we have a book. We also have a podcast. There's 200 episodes. I think it's 200.
Yeah.
That you guys can listen to for free anytime you want to hear Nat and Jackie.
Although they are for those younger years.
Yes.
So they are up to age 5, but you can find those if you want to listen to them. They're on iTunes. So you can just search up If Only They Told Me on Apple iTunes, and you can find them there.
24/7.
24/7.
So Jackie, let us know, what have you been up to since we've been doing our thing?
Well, I've had 2 children start middle school, so leaving the primary school years, which was very, very sad. I did cry. Both of them are now, I did. Both of them are now in middle school, and in fact, my oldest one next year, he's going to be going to big school. So he's actually going to be going to a single sex, senior school. So I'm really starting into those teenage years now, and I'm listening to Anne with her grumpy non-talking teenager 14. I hear you, and I'm sort of I'm seeing little snippets of that at the moment with my just turned 13-year-old. So that's me. And then my daughter has just started middle school too this year, so she's navigating friendships and going into a single sex school from a mixed primary school. So it's been interesting times. So.
Yeah. And you guys, with our book, like we always say, it actually took us 5 years. We wrote it as we lived it. And in our book, you might remember it. And I always explain to people, well, Jackie's like the stylish, neat freak, perfectionist, full-time working mother of 2.
Not looking so well at the moment.
But that's who you are. And so people know, oh, okay, interesting. So Jackie works full-time, and now she's got these kids and they've grown up. And then I was always the
happy but hectic, Nats, on the go, crazy.
1,000 pots on the boil.
Yes,
go,
absolutely.
go. And at that time, I was the at-home working mother of 3, yes, and I still am. So that's who we are. And now we're just going to basically kind of, I guess, speak it as we live it and share some insights and some stories with you guys. So we're looking forward to that.
Yeah. So keep the topics coming. We'd love to talk to you about all of them if possible. So just keep them coming through, and look out for our next video.
Awesome. See you guys later.
Bye.